Springs. Let's see what we got in store for us this season. Probably nothing good.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
No problem, Lieutenant Commander Kyla Venzel. Head to the Hobus system. That's considered hot territory. She found some unusual readings. Anything related to Hobus could be really beneficial to helping out the Alliance, figuring out what happened that caused the supernova that destroyed Romulus and Remus. Then again, it could be just nothing. So they only sent in one ship, which is fine.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hobus system, requesting emergency assistance.
This is the USS Yellow Springs. We've received your distress call.
I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough.
No problem. We're on our way.
This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Stardate. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
These aren't Tal Shiar ships. They're Imperial loyalists.
Doesn't matter to me. They're attacking a Federation shuttlecraft. It gives me every right to defend that shuttlecraft. Our plasma energy bolt. Okay, stop shooting. Come out of red alert.
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
Any idea why they attacked you?
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
We'll clear a landing bay for you. We'll also need to check this freighter out. Scan the freighter. See what they're carrying. Put it on screen.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable.
Lieutenant Salon, what are you doing on that freighter?
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
Suspended? Why'd you attack us, Gaius?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive associates is required by priority override.
Gaius, why are you referring to yourself as this unit? He can't answer our questions because he isn't there. We need to find out who did this. Very well. Lock a tractor beam on that freighter and have an away team meet me in the transporter room. We're going down that facility. Gotta figure out what's causing Gaius to go so crazy. And figuring out why there was a freighter packing a lot of Romulan armor. Let's see if we can get any information from these computer systems. I'm expecting some heavy resistance, that's why I went to my fully automatic rifle. Wouldn't you know? Surrender. Or not. Okay, that does it for the naval officers in this area. They have enough power, but it looks like they're still locked out of the computer memory.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Which isn't good. It's a Riemann guard. These wounds are recent. These Riemanns must have been part of Obusek's forces. They've kept this facility secure since it was taken from Taurus. Expect more Romulan resistance.
There's a door to the left.
Who shot me? Great, one of my guys used their grenade launcher. Let's check the lab computers. They must be looking for something. We need to get to the lab. These Romulans might be trying to steal or restart the Iconian Gateway. We can't let that happen. More Romulan soldiers.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
Alright, well, let's get moving. And just as we get to the door, there's more soldiers. Here, let me deploy some mines for you. Ooh, that had to hurt. Nothing we can do down there. Or down there. Seela's here? I thought she was in Romulan Republic custody. Actually, should I be surprised that somehow she got out? No other soldiers present. Alright, that's it, Seela. I'm taking you into custody. What do you got to say about that?
I surrender.
Really? That's it?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Silan and how to fix his addled Borg brain, about the gateways and how to use them, about the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
I'm not interested in more of your lies, Sela.
But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
Fleeing one jail to go back to another?
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
Why should I believe any of this? You haven't shown us anything credible. Patch it through.
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
I'm a little busy at the moment, Admiral.
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
Fine. Go ahead, Admiral.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Salon, a Republic intelligence officer.
She's here, sir. I found her with a group of Romulan Imperial loyalists. She has surrendered, though.
Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Understood, sir. I'll see what we can discover.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
You're no threat to me, Sela. Fine. We'll do this on your ship.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
Very well. So this is her ship, huh? A simple freighter.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep.
And what do you want me to do?
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive.
Changing the subject here. What'd you do to Lieutenant Salon?
Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him, but as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
How did you manage to reprogram Gaius so thoroughly? His implants aren't that invasive.
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever.
Enough with your talking, Sela. Let's get this ship moving.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
Very well, Sela. I'll head to the engine room. But you're not giving me orders here. First, let's talk to Gaius.
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Lieutenant Salon, can you understand me? What happened? Gaius, do you understand what you're doing?
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
I'll help you. Yellow Springs, beam Gaius directly to sickbay. Alright, let's get this engine room thing going. I don't trust her either. Okay, we need to reinitialize the main deflector. That's best handled by a science officer. I'll send in my own Borg science officer. Get the main stage flux chiller repaired. Better suited for an engineer. We'll need to get the shield power back up. That's definitely handleable by a tactical officer. I think, I'm only guessing here, that she is a engineering specialist. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Well, that was a bomb.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Alright, I'll scramble the mine sensor so we can deactivate it. One set of sensors down. Just one more. Okay, I gotta do that 3 times. And there's only 2 more bombs left. Same thing as before. Gotta wait until that option pops up. Okay.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
Thank you, Sela. Some may argue I should have shot her when I had the chance. But I would have been acting in my own interest, not Starfleet's. That's the kind of thing that gets you court-martialed. Alright, let's find the saboteur and get the engines up and running. Alright, Sub-Commander. Explain yourself.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
I'm sorry, we can't do that right now. There's a deeper plan at work, and I need to undercover what's coming and going.
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
Once again, I gotta let this play out. Sela won't tell us anything, but if she thinks I'm on her side, she'll show me everything. So, I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry. He's not dead. Just stunned. Any other day, I would have gladly helped him. But in a case like this, we have to play it out.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
Not so fast, Sela. I'm taking him into custody. This is non-negotiable.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
I think I know where we can find a working gateway. Very well.
The Nopata system? Interesting.
Hakiv had a base there. He was conducting research for the Iconians.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you order the Tal Shiar to let us pass?
The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Fine. I'm going back to my ship. We'll see what we find at Nopata. Yellow Springs, beam us up. Surprised that she'd even know about the Nopata system. I thought her and Hakiv were on good terms. Hail Sela. See if she has information about this.
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Last time I was here, Hakiv had a secret facility on this planet. Tal Shiar must be using his old base.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
I can't believe how many times someone has asked me to do that. Unlikely. Shields up, weapons ready. Why does everyone insist that I surrender and prepare to be boarded? Don't they see the size of my vessel? I'm not some frigate. Ooh, a Daenerys class battlecruiser. Top of the line. One of the best ever.
We are under attack. Requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Great, another one just came in. Activating high yield torpedo. Hopefully that... Ooh! Their heavy plasma torpedo impacted with my plasma torpedo. Doesn't matter. They're gone. Not yet. I want to pick up that that little thing. If it's a green, it's usually uncommon, but it could be useful. Yeah, it's useful. Not for this ship, anyway. One of my other ones. Alright, let's beam down to the Nopata surface. I never thought I'd be back here again after that fight in the arena. And the way through the desert.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
Whatever you say, Sela. Before I continue, though, I did notice some of my away team members had some of that rebreather. I don't need those anymore. That was only for when I had a toxic atmosphere. That should be everyone. Yep. Talk about a barren wasteland. Alright, Sela. You have some work with this equipment. Can you open this door for us?
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Charming as always, Sela.
Someone else has been through here recently.
Be prepared. Yep. In here.
Tal Shiar!
Oh, this is gonna hurt. They're using disruptors on me. Those do more damage than I can fathom.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Let's find some information from one of these pads. Personal log. We've managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway beyond one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it open. It's probably locked down via the computer systems. At this point, I think it's going to be a matter of cracking the codes, but Hakiv was so secretive and paranoid he used a fractal-based encryption. Not even the Borg could break this thing. We have the computer working on it, but it's going to take months, and that's if we get lucky. The commander says that the forces are needed elsewhere, so she's only going to leave a skeleton crew behind here. Says that if we can't get anything useful, there's no sense leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull all of us out sooner rather than later. So they were trying to get into that door, but couldn't do it. They were right about one thing. Hakiv was paranoid.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Shame. Those could have come in handy. Anyway, back to business. Another personal log. Though we've managed to restore partial power to the exterior facility, the lab itself remains on its own power system with a distortion field around it. This whole mission has been an exercise in futility. I told the commander it would be, but she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She's pulled out most of the engineers and just left our 2 squads behind in case we stumble across something new. I hate this planet. There's nothing to do but shoot Salek cats, maintain the power systems, and try to keep the sand out of the door tracks. The fact that they remained is a mystery.
Hakiv Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Well, this door opens, but there's nothing beyond
There
it.
must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Hopefully so. Permission denied. Access credentials
Allowed.
invalid.
Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1. Unlock lab access. Always have a back door.
I'll try to remember that.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
Oh boy, do I remember this place. That's where we and that one prisoner that I was with escaped through. I gotta activate this gate.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
Doesn't matter what she's doing, stun her.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
Shut up, Sela.
Stop her! Don't let her escape!
The blue gills.
Kill it!
Well, the parasite's gone, but we need to get her back to sickbay. Yellow Springs, beam Banzil directly to sickbay. Alert neurology and prepare trauma response teams.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
Here goes nothing. No telling where this gateway took us.
Hey! Up here! Hurry up! They'll find us soon.
Seems like a soul in a sanctum.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
You!
Taurus. Stop her!
Well, before that happens,
Automated
let's...
defenses? What a waste of time.
They aren't that too difficult to handle.
Get that force field down!
Enough of you giving me orders, Sela.
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble. She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Fascinating.
You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
I'll have one of my officers do it. Let's try another console.
This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before.
With our luck, we haven't even seen them either.
Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
Let's go through. We gotta capture Taurus. Oh boy.
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma hole. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
This does look dangerous, but we have no much choice. It's all about timing. Just don't get too close. You have to disable 2 of the consoles. Once again, not getting too close. Let's disable this whole contraption. There.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then.
Ooh.
If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside the sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go.
Let's get out of here.
How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave. immediately.
Clarify for me, why can't the Iconians travel through time?
Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time.
Well, so far we've only seen automated defenses. We need to stay, possibly learn more about the Iconians' plans.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
They're Iconian ships. So many that they're blotting out the sun.
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
We have to alert command.
Your galaxy is orbit.
I tend to disagree.
It's a herald, the personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate.
Agreed. For once I actually agree with you. Don't worry, my team can find their way back. I'm not running from a fight.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through, now!
Going through. My away team followed me through. At least now we know what the Iconians were planning. They were planning an invasion. An invasion they've been planning for 200,000 years. Looks like we just ran out of time. I've been on another Iconian sphere that's preparing for an invasion. I need to get in touch with command. Beam me aboard and set course for the Iconia system. Maximum warp.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't...
If it doesn't really matter what he says. The point is the invasion fleet is almost on our backs.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Yes, we do, Admiral. Yes, we do. Okay, folks, that was my first episode of Season 7. I'll give you a sneak peek at Episode 2. Blood of Ancients.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth space dock.
We'll be on our way there. Okay, folks, it looks like the war with the Iconians is about to begin. I will see you for episode 2. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.